Welcome, everyone. Peace. It's Morning Metta. I'm Camilla, and today we're doing our breath and body practice along with a little gentle movement. As usual, we'll start with grounding. We'll have our intention for the day. Then we'll look at a centering thought. I'll guide you through our main practice, and then we'll have our call to action. All right, everyone, let's get started. For our grounding today, we're going to look at soothing ourselves. So you can think about for yourself, what are some ways that you're able to soothe within the body? I'm going to go through a couple of options, or you can practice your own at this time. So first, we're going to gently open out the arms with the palms up, and then cross the arms one of the over the other and embrace ourselves as if we're giving ourselves a hug. As you do this movement, you're welcome to caress the arms, rub the arms if that feels right for you. But that's the movement. So now let's put the breath in as well. As we open out the arms, we're going to inhale and then exhale. Okay? Inhale and exhale in. And again, inhale out and exhale in. Now let's just pause here. Again, soothe yourself in the way that feels right for you. You can either cross the arms one over the other, can switch that up, but just continue to soothe or just embrace yourself as if you're giving yourself a hug. Okay? And one final time, inhaling out and exhale in. Notice what that felt like for you. To give yourself a hug, to embrace yourself, to give yourself some soothing. Okay? All right. So let's set an intention for today. This intention can really be focused on whatever you like. Maybe there's a certain way you want to show up in your day today. So, would you like to be more kind to yourself or other people? Is there something specific that you want to focus on, to work on, or to accomplish, maybe? Or maybe you want to set an intention to just be and notice the day. Whatever it is, take the next 5 to 10 seconds to set an intention for today. All right. Just reminding you that when we set intentions, this is a part of our mindfulness practice. Really being intentional about what we want to bring our attention to as we go throughout our day. Do your best to just let it go, not worry about whether it's going to come out perfectly, but really just lean into the practice of it all. So now let's get into the centering thought. What it says today is life is to be lived, not controlled. And humanity is won by continuing to play in face of certain defeat. Again, the centering thought is life is to be lived, not controlled. And humanity is won by continuing to play in the face of certain defeat. And this quote is by the ancestor Ralph Ellison, who may be known by many for one of his most famous works, Invisible Man. All right. Now let's get into our main practice. So I'm going to put a timer on because this is going to be a brief practice that I'll guide you through in terms of the breath, the body, and a little movement. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, get that timer going there. So for today's practice, kind of still thinking about how do we soothe ourselves, nurture ourselves, and especially the body, let's think about some of the places that hold tension and be very intentional about putting our attention on it and allowing those parts of the body to relax. So some may know this as progressive muscle relaxation, but either way, that's what we're going to do today. So let's begin by finding ourselves a comfortable position. If you happen to be seated, your feet can be flat on the floor. Your hands can rest gently in your lap. And you can hold your back straight, but it doesn't have to be tight or rigid. Allow it to lie loosely. And then you can keep your eyes doing this particular practice, or if it feels more comfortable for you to have them closed, you can do that at this time. So let's begin by gently bringing our attention into our feet. So we'll start just by noticing the feet, especially if they happen to be flat on the floor. What sensations are arising, if any? Do they feel tight or tense? Do they feel calm and relaxed? Or is there a sense of the feet feeling cold or warm? Now, I'm going to invite you to gently bring your attention into the muscles within the feet by just scrunching up the toes. And you don't have to do it so hard, just enough so that you notice that the toes are scrunched. And then gently release the toes out right now. Again, this time we're going to inhale when we scrunch the toes up, and on the exhale, we're going to allow the toes to relax out. So inhaling in, scrunching the toes up and noticing what that feels like. And now let's exhale and release the toes out. Again, inhaling and scrunching the toes in, exhaling, scrunching the toes, allowing the toes to release out. Now you can wiggle the toes a little bit, just allow them to loosen up. And then we're going to gently shift our attention up through the body. So just scan through gently your ankles to your lower legs and gently squeeze the lower legs or the calves, the muscles there, and release those muscles out. Now we're going to add the breath. So on your inhale, gently squeeze the muscles in the legs. On the exhale, allow those muscles in your lower legs or calves to relax. And one more time, inhaling in, squeeze the lower leg muscles, exhale out, relax them. From there, we're going to gently scan through the knees to the thighs. Placing our attention here, squeeze the thigh muscles gently, and now let's allow the thigh muscles to relax. With the breath this time, inhale in, squeeze the thigh muscles, exhale out. Release the thigh muscles. Again, squeezing the thigh muscles, inhale in, and release the thigh muscles out. Now we're going to gently scan through, so that pelvic area, all the way up to our back, noticing the back, lower, middle, and upper area. And then we're just going to take a nice deep inhale in. Allow the back to gently move forward on the exhale. Allow the back to fall. Again, inhaling in, noticing the back, leaning forward on the exhale. Allow the back to fall gently. Now scan through and up, noticing the shoulders and the neck area. Especially the shoulders throughout the day. We may notice that we're holding our breath. We're hunching our shoulders up because so much is going on. So now let's gently inhale the shoulders up and exhale them down. Again, inhale the shoulders up and exhale the shoulders down. All right. And finally, we're going to just move our attention up to the face, noticing the area around the mouth, especially. So if you notice your teeth are clenched, allowing them to relax, allowing the parts around the eyes and other areas to relax as well. All right, everyone. Well, in this progressive muscle relaxation, this resourcing in the body, with just a few deep breaths, inhaling in, noticing the body, exhaling out, relax the body. Again, inhaling in, notice the body, exhale out, relax the body. All right. Allow yourself to notice what you feel like in this moment. Is there a sense of other parts of the body still calling your attention because maybe there's some tenseness or tightness in the body? Or do you feel an overall sensation of relaxation and calm? Whatever it is, take the time to notice what's there, what it might be communicating to you. And if there's any areas that seem challenging, just take a nice deep inhale in as if you're inhaling through that part of the body and exhale out. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me for this breath, body, and movement practice. Our call to action today is to take this into the day, just noticing the body. So if there's any areas that you notice, like the shoulders are up, you're holding your breath, anything that you might be really holding tightly, allow yourself to notice it and then gently take that breath in, and on the exhale, relax that part of the body as best you can. Don't forget, like this, share it with everyone that you can think of who could benefit from being with us each and every day on this channel. Until next time, everyone, stay grounded, intentional, and connected.